Hey guys, and welcome to the vlog. As you probably already figured out, I'm going to Paris again. There's definitely something about this city that always keeps you coming back. We took a red-eye flight that arrived in Paris around 7:30 a.m.
Maybe my barista will see me in your vlogging.
I know, you must wait for something. And we took an Uber right to our first destination since our Airbnb wasn't ready to be checked into yet.
Nothing says tourist like a giant suitcase.
Hey everyone, so we made it to Paris. Melissa and I pretty much just got right off the flight and took a cab into the city, and now we're at a cafe because we're not ready to check into the Airbnb yet. We're going to be meeting up with our friend Candice, who should be here soon, at this cafe called Passager. This cafe serves an assortment of breakfast and lunch items, including bagels, which can be hard to come by in Paris. Both Melissa and Candice got bagels, and I got the pomme perdu. Welcome to Paris again.
Nice sauce.
Good. I like it. We didn't want to carry our suitcases with us while we explored, so we searched up the closest nanny bag location and left them there.
Oh, perfect.
So Melissa and I just dropped off our bags at a nanny bag, which are people who are just willing to take in your bags and luggage if you need somewhere to put them for a little bit of a cost. And now we are so free and we're just walking around, gonna go to some more cafes and then do some shopping.
Next time I make a new password, I'm gonna make it Barberouche. Nobody will ever guess it.
And the next cafe on our list was the beautiful Sevenly Heart. As the name implies, this cafe is full of heart themes, like on their cups and branding. I think this is one of my favorite cafe interiors too. Even the lattes came with hearts on them. Next, we walked over to Slow Galerie, a cute shop that sells prints from a variety of different artists. Each print is already framed, and there are many different sizes to choose from. They also have art shows in their store space as well. I absolutely recommend this spot if you're looking for some art to fill your home with. We couldn't leave the area without visiting one of our favorite stores in Paris, Merci. This 3-story concept boutique sells curated clothes and home goods. Everything is so cute, but does tend to land on the pricier side. My only purchase from here was this adorable Snoopy cap. Look at this little bag they gave me. Okay, so Melissa and I were getting really tired as we were shopping, and Melissa goes, you know what we could do? We could just eat dinner. And it's like 2 p.m. right now, but we're about to go eat dinner. And then we're gonna go check into the hotel and not leave.
Early bird special.
For our 2 p.m. dinner, we went to Marcel at Clementine, one of my favorite restaurants in Paris.
Oh, my favorite.
It's a neighborhood restaurant I came across randomly on one of my previous travels, and it's become a staple spot to visit on all of my Paris trips since. Their camembert cheese is unreal, and my favorite thing to order is their French onion soup. Okay, we're heading to our Airbnb.
So happy there's an elevator.
Bless.
Let's dance. Get on up there. Let's dance. Get up here.
Look.
Let's dance. Let's dance. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Out here!
Here. This is the first bed, and then the bedroom is in the back. Going up the stairs. Oh my god! Wow! This is so pretty. Whoa! Oh my god. Melissa and I went out onto the roof to catch sunset, and it ended up raining on us. It's raining!
It's raining on our parade!
Oh no! Cheers! It did leave us with a beautiful rainbow, though. There's a rainbow! Good morning, everyone. We woke up to a lot of rain this morning, and it was super dark until now, but it is starting to brighten up, so we're gonna try to go to a cafe, of course do some cafe hopping today, and some other indoor activities that we can find. And this is my look for today. Quite the vibe for Paris. The first stop of the day was one of our favorite cafes, Recto Verso. This cozy cafe was the perfect place to hide from the rain, plus it has incredible coffee. We also got this banana bread to share, which was delicious. Afterwards, we took a little walk through the rain to get to our lunch reservation at Brasserie de Prés. This restaurant was briefly featured in the show Emily in Paris, and they were kind enough to invite us in for a meal. I ordered the special, which the waiter described as chicken with rice just to make it simple. The chicken was perfectly tender. And for dessert, we got this chocolate eclair, which was definitely my favorite part of the meal. Even though we were full, we knew we really wanted to try some hot chocolate during our time in Paris, and what better time than on a rainy, chilly day like this. So we made our way over to Café de Flore, one of the most famous and historic cafes in the city. Opened in the late 19th century, it has long been a gathering place for intellectuals, writers, and artists. The prices can be quite steep, but I will say their hot chocolate is delicious. It is just raining so much. We made it. After walking through the pouring rain, we found ourselves at Sezane, one of my favorite clothing shops. They have the same products in America, but the prices are definitely more affordable here in comparison. I ended up buying a sweater, though I probably would have gotten more if I had more room in my luggage. Thank you. We were pretty done trekking through the rain, so we decided to head back to our Airbnb for the evening. Okay, so we did not want to go outside in the rain, so we just ordered some ramen from Uber Eats. Good morning, everyone. We had a little bit of a slower morning just because we are checking out of this Airbnb today. We do have another Airbnb booked for one night, but this specific one was only bookable for the first 2 nights, so that's why we're moving today. But we pretty much took the morning to get packed up and to just clean everything in the apartment, make sure everything is looking great. And yeah, we're just gonna head out. It's around like 10 a.m. to go to our next Airbnb, and then I think we're just gonna have the day to just explore and do some stuff. And this is the outfit for today. Goodbye to this beautiful Airbnb. We bid farewell to our old Airbnb and made it over to our new one, which we were luckily able to check into early. First look at the Airbnb. Wow, it looks really bright.
This Airbnb was nice because of all of the space and the balcony, but it was definitely in a seedy part of the city.
This is the bedroom.
We dropped our luggage off and went to our first cafe of the day at Noir. Noir has several locations around Paris, but this specific one has been super popular lately because of how beautiful it is. These huge floor-to-ceiling, cathedral-like windows and colorful tiling are probably the most notable features, but the whole cafe is just a vibe.
So Melissa is going to meet up with her friend now, so that means I have a little bit of time alone, and I really wanted to go to this museum that I've had on my list for a while, so I'm gonna head there now.
I got to the museum and immediately saw a huge crowd of people outside. After seeing the non-ticketed line would be over an hour-long wait, I decided to move on.
So the line is too long and I don't really have time to wait on it, and it doesn't look like it's moving at all, so I'm just gonna go walk to the Eiffel Tower area and just see it because I always like to just lay eyes on it while I'm in Paris, and I can just take some photos as well.
My walk had me crossing the Champs-Élysées and the Seine River. The weather was perfect and I had no complaints. I stopped by Rue de l'Université for this gorgeous view of the Eiffel Tower and then made my way to the Bir Hakeim, one of my favorite spots to visit because it was featured in Inception, one of my favorite movies.
So I'm on my way to meet up with Melissa. We are going to a cafe and we said we were gonna meet up around 3, but it's already 3, so I'm definitely late, but I'm walking to the train now.
And finally, I was reunited with Melissa again at Café Pli. Café Pli is special because here you can send your future self a letter in 1, 5, or 20 years' time. If you choose to write a letter, you will have a drink included in the price, and pastries are also available for sale separately. You can choose exactly which postcard you would like to use, and you get 3 stickers along with it. Everything was so cute. We took our letters and drinks to the table outside and got to writing.
How cute!
Really? Melissa gave me some of her stickers she didn't want to use. While we were sitting, it started absolutely pouring. Thank God we were covered though. At the end, we closed our letters with a wax seal. They give you an option between 3 colors for the seal, and I chose light blue. I love how you get to melt the wax and stamp it yourself. Melissa and I both chose to do a 1-year letter, and we slipped them both into the October 10th slot to be kept safe until next year. For our last dinner in Paris, we went to Carboni's, which has definitely become one of my favorite restaurants in the city. We got their focaccia to start, which was incredible. And for the main course, of course, we both had to get the cacio e pepe. I think this is my favorite cacio e pepe of all time.
Mary and I were on the metro. We stopped at Flore and I was like, Mary, I don't know why, but I always remember this subway station. This is like a very iconic metro station. And I was like, oh, is it?
And we finished off with the perfect tiramisu. Good morning, everyone. It is around 7:30 a.m. right now, and I'm up early because I have a very specific mission to go and get a baguette today. And because it's our last day in Paris and we're going to Edinburgh later today, it's really my last chance. So I'm up early and I wanted to go out when it was bright out, but it's really still like pitch black out there, and I think the sun isn't coming up until like 8 a.m. We're staying in a kind of sketchy area in Paris right now, so I didn't want to go out and get my baguette during the dark hours, but considering we have to leave at 8:30, I think I'm just gonna have to brave it anyway. The closest boulangerie is right across the street, so I'm just gonna run there and get my baguette. So I set out on my mission to get my baguettes because Melissa said she wanted one too.
Got my baguettes!
I brought the baguettes back, but we were in a bit of a rush, so we didn't get a chance to eat them before checking out of our Airbnb.
Tiniest elevator that I've ever seen.
We took our luggage and our baguettes with us to meet up with a friend at Candle Kids Cafe. We were immediately greeted by Voltaire, the cafe's resident corgi. The cafe was definitely busy, but I loved how so many customers brought their dogs.
Dog party! Dog party! Oh my goodness!
We had a lovely morning chatting over coffee before we had to get to the airport for our flight to Edinburgh. And this is where I will leave you for now. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you in the next one.